Hi, welcome to Columbus Motor Speedway. I'm Nate Pennington. I'd like to thank you for buying this Penstroke Productions At the Track videotape. Tonight, the NAMARS Midgets are here, along with the NASCAR Whistling Racing Series Super Late Models, Limited Sportsmen, and Street Stocks. Now the NAMARS Midgets in their heat races, and my buddy, Jeff Knuckles.
Starts on the pole in car number 4, Gary from Temperance, Michigan, alongside Sarah McCune in car 58. McCune from the Toledo, Ohio area. Robbie Parrish is in 70 out of Knightstown, Indiana. Wayne Chen in 71 in that second row. The third row, Bryce Kenyon in car 61. Dave Baumgartner in 38. Mark Lockworth is in 34. And on the tail in 68, Rick Burdine. 8 laps the distance for the first NAMARS Championship Midget Series of heat race. Gary Harrell leads on the inside, but Sarah McCune, one of 3 female competitors, battles in that outside groove. Robbie Parrish runs third in car number 70. 1 lap in the record books, and Sarah McCune takes up control. Sarah, in her last appearance here 2 years ago, I believe it was her last appearance that I'm aware of, 2 years ago, won the feature race. Bryce Kenyon now battling Robbie Parrish for third spot. Bryce Kenyon takes a third. Rick Harrell still is second, and McCune out front. Now Bryce Kenyon out in car 61. He is off the pace. That car was smoking just a moment ago. Your leader is still Sarah McCune. We're halfway through this 8-lap event. Parrish put the pressure on Dave Baumgartner for that third position. Sarah McCune now a comfortable advantage over Rick Harrell. I'm sorry, that's Gary Harrell. Gary Harrell, I stand corrected, in car 4. Baumgartner now slips off 2. Parrish trying to close the gap there for third spot. White flag, 1 to go for Sarah McCune. McCune down the backstretch, way out front. Through 3 and 4. And your winner of Heat 1, Sarah McCune. Second given to Gary Harrell. Third, Dave Baumgartner. Fourth is Robbie Parrish. And fifth, handed to Wayne Chen in car 71. So a great run. Let's put your hands together here for Sarah McCune, winner of heat race number 1, championship Midget Series. Mark Boyce will start first in car number 4. I was talking earlier to somebody, not sure which color that is. It's either green or gold or something. It's kind of more blue possibly, but anyway, pretty car. The car number 4, Mark Boyce, he starts on the pole alongside Sean Smith in 20. Sean Smith in 20. Let's see, who else do we have out there? Inside of row number 2, Robbie John Cox. John Cox, by the way, a current IRL driver, taking the weekend off to participate in the NAMARS Championship Series midget action here at Speedway. Ronnie John Cox in 60, by the way, was a feature winner here 1 year ago, I believe, in this division. Then we've got Travis Wellpott in car 18W. Kelly Pennington in 45. Todd Thomas in 7. And requesting the tail in car number 2. One of our other 3 female drivers in car 2 will be scored as 21. Sondi Eden. E-D-E-N, Sondi Eden in car 21. 3 heat races. We got a female in each of the 3. The third heat race coming up momentarily. 8 laps the distance. Mark Boyce and Sean Smith on the front row. Boyce easily pulls ahead. Ronnie John Cox drops into second position in car 60. Then Travis Wellpot in 18. He runs third. Lap number 1 complete. And the battles for second, third, and fourth spot. The 7th car, that is Todd Thomas. Tom was a feature winner here about 4 years ago. John Cox trying to fend off the 18 car of Travis Wellpot. Your leader is Mark Boyce. Boyce with that beast-powered car out front, or beast chassis car out front. The battle is for second. Ronnie, John Cox, Travis Wellpot. We're halfway through this one. Well, complete lap number 5 this time, as Boyce puts more distance between himself and Ronnie John Cox. Now Wellpot looks to the outside of John Cox, but loses valuable ground down in turns 1 and 2. The white flag will wave this time for Mark Boyce. To a 3-car battle for third, fourth, and fifth. Down to now, Wellpot squeezes underneath John Cox. Here comes your winner, Mark Boyce. Second will go to Travis Wellpot. Third in car 7 is Todd Thomas. Fourth, Ronnie John Cox. And fifth, car 45, Kelly Pennington. Leslie Briggs in car number 10. And alongside in 56, John Herb. Or Herb, as it were. John Herb in 56. Row number 2, it's Toby Alfrey in 12. And Kevin Newton in 14. The third row, A.J. Fike in 69. Jim Sawyer in 59. And the final row, Kevin Biesecker in 2. And on the tail, the Femme Vital, the other female here tonight, from Commercial Point, Ohio, Sarah Fisher, lead paper products, entry the 67. 8 laps the distance, starter Jim Paul ready to wave the green flag, and we are underway. 3 deep down into turn 1. Biesecker with some agricultural racing down there. Your leader of lap 1, car number 10, Tom Briggs. Biesecker continues to drop that left side tire off into the dirt. And we've got a spin. Car. All right, we'll get the lineup sorted out here. We're back underway. Newton immediately draws alongside of Toby Alfrey. In that outside lane, cooking pretty well with the 69 car of A.J. Fike. Fike now goes after Tom Briggs. And Fike the leader, and here comes Sarah Fisher. Fisher now sets her sights. There's Biesecker once again down in the dirt. Here comes Fisher, chasing after the leader, A.J. Fike. 4 laps to go. Toby Alfrey continues to run third. Sarah Fisher trying to track down A.J. Fike. Spiesecker trying that outside. Goes around Toby Alfrey. A tight battle. He's up front. White flag this time. Here comes the young lady, Sarah Fisher. A.J. Pike hangs on. Give him about a car length advantage down the backstretch. Through turns 3 and 4. Your winner, A.J. Pike in car 69. Second to Fisher. Third is Spiesecker. Fourth, Alfrey. And fifth, Kevin Newton. That's your top 5. Again, your winner, hailing from Galesburg, Illinois, A.J. Pike, car 69. The sportsman competitors is Jamie Hunt in 93. Jamie Hunt alongside in car number 10. It is John Strobel. John Strobel, second quick so far this evening. Second fast qualifier. Make that third fast qualifier this evening. Second quick here tonight in car number 5, Bob Bruball. And fast qualifier a blistering 15.271 for Jerry Buck. Begin the NASCAR Winston Racing Series portion of our program the next time around. Jamie Hunt leads the point standings entering tonight's competition. With the advantage in car 93, John Strobel, the defending track champion in the sportsman division. Testing the second groove out there on turn 4. Second row still lined up side by side now. Bruball with a bit of advantage over Jerry Buck. Hunt leads through turn 3 and 4 halfway this time. Bruball now challenging Strobel for the runner-up spot. Strobel hasn't given up on Hunt yet. White flag, 1 to go. Jamie Hunt, the winningest driver in Trophy Dash competition here in 1999. He has 3, and unless the wheels fall off that car, he's going to have 4. Your winner, Jamie Hunt. Second to Bruball, third to Strobel, and fourth, Jerry Buck. So once again, the winner, card 93, Jamie Hunt. Second to Bob Bruball. Third was card 10 of John Strobel and Jerry Buck. Lindholm in the fourth spot. Hunt's car sponsored by Asheville Hardware, Stewart's Auto Repair, Streeter's Nightclub, Jim's Towing, Custom Farm and Freight Company, Bill's Body Shop, Wells Machine Shop, and B&B Quality Care. Heat race in the limited sportsman division. J.R. Groves is in 16, 97, John Bruce. Sean Strobel, the rookie, only his second appearance here at the Speedway in 45. Then comes Mark Jordan. 51 is Sam Spadero. 13, Ross Wells Jr. 24 is Jim Whitbridge. 71, Dave Stoney. And 66, Paul Baker Jr. And we're underway. Quite a race back there for that last spot. Now they're headed toward the front. Spadero catching up to the field. Your leader, however, of lap number 1, J.R. Groves. Sean Strobel now runs second in car 45. Mark Jordan trying to change that. Strobel feeling his oats. He'll go to the outside of Groves in turn 4. Charging through the field in car 51 is Sam Spadaro. Now Spadaro to the outside of J.R. Groves, but he's going to surrender the runner-up spot to Mark Jordan. We're halfway through this 8-lap event. And now Jordan goes after Groves. J.R. Groves with a spin off of turn 2. Caution is on the speedway. Spadaro runs second, and we're back underway. Mark Jordan looking for his second heat race victory of 1999. Leads Spadaro with 1 to go. Spadaro right on his heels. Sean Strobel still runs third. There's a battle back there. 4th and 5th between Bruce and Baker. But here's your winner, Mark Jordan. Again with his second heat race victory of the 1999 racing season, Mark Jordan, the winner. Car 31 is Jim Hersey, and alongside 23, John Matthews. Second row is car 50, Jeremy Dennis, and flanking him in that row, Randy Ford in 08. Then we find Mike Brown in 20, Mike Schweier, car 43. Donald Parsons in 22. Tom Jones in the 77, and 25 is Jimmy Kidd. Jeremiah Murphy was not a bullfrog, but they do need him at gate B. Jeremiah Murphy to gate B, please. We've got an autograph session underway at the NAMARS Championship fanware trailer down behind the main grandstand, right next to the McDonald's location. So many of the NAMARS drivers are currently in an autograph session behind the main grandstand. If you'd like to stop down and converse with one of those drivers of the NAMARS Championship Midget Series, right behind the main grandstand near the McDonald's location. Again, Hersey and Matthews make up row number 1. They're followed by Dennis and Sword, Mike Brown and Mike Schweier, the Mikes. In row 3, Donald Parsons, Jimmy Kidd, and Tom Jones round out the field for the second limited sportsman heat race. False start. We'll try it one more time. Hersey with a slow pace. Matthews wanted to pick up the pace a little bit. Now Hersey getting her rolling. And we're underway. John Matthews trying to work his magic in the second groove. Jeremy Dennis currently ranked third in car number 50. Going away in car 31. Jeremy Dennis runs second. Mike Brown up to third place in car 20. We're halfway through this event. Bill Hersey out front. Mike Brown looks to the outside of Jeremy Dennis. The white flag this time. Hersey with about 2 car lengths over Dennis, Brown, and Schweier. The battle is for second. His first heat win this season, Jim Hersey. Jeremy Dennis did narrowly edge Mike Brown. He came home in second spot. Brown third, Schweier fourth, and Donald Parsons finishing fifth. Once again, his first heat race victory of 1999, Jim Hersey. Jones and Ward pick up the pace. 4 laps to go. And we're going to line them up and try it again. Mike Ward jumps out ahead of Jerry Jones. The battle is for second through 4 spots. Dunleavy to the outside of Jones for the runner-up spot. No doubt try to test out that outside groove, the setup for the feature later. Mike Ward, the king of the Trophy Dashes in the late model division. He has 4 and wants 5. Still a tight tussle for the runner-up spot. Through turn 3 and 4, his fifth. Trucked at victory of 1999, Mike Ward. Jerry Jones, Dick Dunleavy, and Zero Hill round out the field. Here's the lineup. Ray Muncie starts first in car 13. And alongside of him in 94, that's Eric Withers. Burgess White in 59 and George Lindsay in 12 make up the second row. Then comes Larry Harris in 47, 06 Kevin Herron, Bill Cantley in 26, and Skip Gordon in 86, and on the steel Bobby Boathook, car number 8. 10 laps. Muncie and Withers still battling for the top spot. Now Eric Withers draws ahead. He'll head through turn 3 and 4. Lead lap number 2. Now Muncie gives up second spot. It's Lindsay. George Lindsay now second. Third. Up to third is Kevin Herron. Now Lindsay to the inside of Eric Withers. The battle down the back stretch through turn 3 and 4. We're halfway home. Bill Cantley up to 4th. He's closing on the lead trio. Muncie off the pace in car 13. Here's the battle up front. Now Kevin Herron to the outside of Eric Withers. Herron looking for his first heat race victory this season. Lindsay to the inside of Withers once again. Second spot up for grabs. Lindsay now second. Cantley trying to catch third. Here's your winner, Kevin Herron. Second to Lindsay. Cantley, Withers, and White round out your top 5. McKee Door Sales is sponsor on that car, along with World Gym. Camara. And with him in that row, the veteran, car number 1, Terry Humphrey. Row 2, we've got Gary Carter in 3. And alongside in 81, Don Wetnall. row is Rob Patrick in 97 and 9, Danny Eves. Then comes Jerry Mitchell in 6. Alongside of him, the veteran from Darvydale. 2 feature wins in a row for this big bird, Robbie Dean. And on the tail, car 31, Buddy Townsend, the Ohio State Motorsports Camaro. And laps, 10 racing laps around the 3rd mile suburban Obetz Oval. Excellent side-by-side start. The youngster and the veteran duel down the backstretch. Pendleton on the inside, Humphrey on the outside. That's Gary Carter 3rd, Rob Patrick 4th. About a half a car length advantage for Pendleton. They'll complete lap 3 this time. Now Pendleton's sole possession of the top spot. Gary Carter now putting the pressure on Humphrey for 2nd position. And look at Mitchell in that outside lane. Carter and Humphrey swapping some paint in turn 2. The white flag for Chad Pendleton this time. He's down the backstretch. Through turn 3 and 4, his first career late model heat win. Chad Pendleton. Mitchell is 2nd. Gary Carter, Terry Humphrey, and Rob Patrick complete the top 5 finishers.
Grandstands. These are my people down here. Are we having fun down here? See, all them people, they don't know what's going on and stuff. That guy's behind me betting on the races they left. This is Tammy. She's scared already. Hi.
Hi.
Who's the guy next to you?
That's my husband, Richard.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were going to admit that or not. How long you guys been coming to races?
About 7 years.
And Ed's still back here. Ed, just stay back there. There's pizza back there. I'll be right up in a minute. How many years?
About 7.
Heck, Jeff, go take a break. 7 years, she knows all these guys. We'll announce this race. You just get lost for a while. It's like Bo Davis on the outside of him. And then who's back there on the inside?
That would be Donnie Town, Jr.
And looks like our fast qualifier is...
I have no idea.
I'm seeing if she knows yet. Hey,
No idea.
I was waiting for Jim Barney. So we got Katz in 46. We got Dysinger in 18. Bo Davis, Dysinger, I'm okay. Bo Davis, so that's why you're here. Then we got Townsend in 77, Barney in 84. Yeah, okay, it's all yours.
By the
Oh,
way,
no. Oh, no.
By the way, that's Scott Barney in 84. Jim Barney's the guy that does those movies.
Movies. I was going to get to that, but that's okay. Just step on the line. That's why I got lost on the Bo Davis thing. The guy that just won the last race is your boyfriend?
Yeah, my name's Erica. And if you can hear me, I just want to say congratulations, honey. Love you.
Oh, isn't that sweet? No. You and I'll help. I'll help. 4 laps. That's all you got to get through. And if you do it really good, we have a special prize picked just for you.
Okay.
Okay, folks, 4 laps, the 4 fastest 3 stocks. Once again, Carl Katz on the inside. On the outside is Bo Davis. Then Donnie Townsend Jr. in car 77. And it's Scott Barney at the tail. Here we go.
Okay, it looks like Bo Davis is on the outside with Carl Katz is leading on the inside. Bo Davis is coming around. He's going to give it his best. Come on, Donnie Townsend. Carl Katz is holding his own. He's holding off Bo Davis. Is running in second. Donnie Townsend's running in third. Scott Barney's running in fourth. Barney's challenging for the 3rd place, going on the outside, not quite able to do it. We're halfway there, guys. Bo Davis is challenging for the 1st spot. Carl Katz holding them off. Bo Davis is trying on the outside. Uh-oh! And Townsend spun us out. Got the white flag, 1 more to go. Carl Katz still in the lead. Donnie's still up there in turn number 4. Yellow, red is out, guys. That means we have to stop on the racetrack. Barney running in 3rd.
Who's 4th?
Well, he just went to the pits. All right, they're gonna race it up a little bit here. Carl Katz gonna get on the accelerator. Green flag, here we go. 1 lap to go. Carl Katz still in the lead. Bo Davis running second. Gonna try him on the outside. Gonna try for that 1st position. There he goes. Watch him, guys. It's a photo finish race. Here we go. It's close. We got 1 lap to go. Bo Davis is now in the lead. Carl Katz running second. Scott Barney running 3rd. Looks like it's going to be Bo Davis. And here comes the checkered. Bo Davis takes 1st. Carl Katz takes 2nd, and Barney takes 3rd.
Hey, how about a round of applause for our announcer up here? And for the turn number 1 bleachers. You guys down there, man, you don't know what you're missing. This is fun. Hey, Jeff, we'll turn it back up to you, and we're going to go get some beer.
Wait a minute, I kind of enjoyed that. Can't you find somebody else, Bob? Bo Davis, the winner in car number 18. To go, starting first, Dan Mascray, and alongside in the 88, it is Bruce Holmes. It comes Chris Skeens in 36, and 85, Robert Jewell. I believe that is out there. Probably wrong. Yeah, it is. That's right. John Beverly in 39, 3, Kevin Lococo. 21 is Danny Brown, and 7, Doug King.
And as we take the green flag, we're in car with John Beverly, car number 39. As he looks to the inside of Chris Keen's, the 36 machine. Your leader is Dan Mascray in the 99. 88, Bruce Holmes running 2nd right now. And if we see the 3 of Kevin Lococo moving on the outside, that puts him in 3rd. And the battle for 4th between the John Beverly car number 39 that we're inside of and the 36 of Chris Skeens.
Now complete lap 3 this time. Lococo now draws alongside your race leader. They'll be halfway home this time, past the start-finish line. Mesgray now picking up the pace just a bit. Careful not to pick it up too fast. Skeens now battling with Holmes for the third spot.
Back inside to John Beverly, car number 39. We're still battling back there for the third, fourth, and fifth positions. Bruce Holmes right in front of us, Chris Eames on the outside. 39 of John Beverly on the inside. Battle for the lead also between Dan Mesgray and 3 of Kevin Lococo.
Keeps out a bit of an advantage. Lococo back into turn 3. And your winner, just enough to win, Dan Mesgray. Second to Lococo. Third is Bruce Holmes. Fourth, John Beverly. And fifth, Robert Jewell. Your winner, Dan Mesgray. Car sponsored by Color Magic, Shorty's Remodeling, Meineke Discount Muffler, Buck Racing Repair, Cyrus Printing and Data Transport Company. '34 is Gary Lechmer. 87, John Sadinsky. Nice Irish name. Chris Meyer is next. And Bobby Stacy outside of Chris on that second row. Mike Litchfield runs, will start inside of row 3. Steve Rayner beside him. And then we got Dave McConaughey in 98 and 07. John Morgan rounds out the field for the second street stock heat race. Sadinsky, the tandem going after that first lap lead, and Sadinsky by a half car length holds the advantage on at the completion of lap 1. Bobby Stacy runs third. Steve Rayner currently fourth. Sadinsky now draws away from Lamer. Now he's going to have to contend with Bobby Stacy. Stacy still fronts third. Rayner fourth. 2 laps to go this time. John Sadinsky looking for his second heat race victory of 1999. At a third of a mile to go. And your winner, John Sadinsky. Lamer comes home second. Third, give it to Bobby Stacy. Fourth was Jerry Rayner. Fifth place, John Morgan. Let's see. After that, it's anybody's guess. So that is your finishing order for the second street stock heat race. Haley Knuckles, please report to the concession stand. The top four finishers will earn them a spot in tonight's feature event. Lined up thusly with Phil Gussler Jr. starting first in car 6 outside, that's Sean McNeely. Mark Matthews in 90, 44 Dale Butts. Russ Harper in 10, 68 Larry Cotty. And 20 is Kevin Moore. 8 laps, the top four finishers move on. That's Gussler showing the way. Mark Matthews runs second. Third is Sean McNeely. Fourth, Russ Harper. Kicking up a little dust down in turns 1 and 2. Now Dale Butts takes over fourth spot. But not for long. Butts is in the dirt. Got that car restarted. Russ Harper now fourth through the cloud of dust in turn 4. Halfway through this event, 4 laps down. Two laps to go. White flag this time for Phil Gussler Jr. Earning his way into the feature, Phil Gussler Jr., as do Mark Matthews, Sean McNeely, and Russ Harper. Kevin Moore spins just for effect. He's thinking all the way down the backstretch. Watch this, I'm going to make everybody look at me. Kevin was always a behavioral problem in kindergarten. But that's another story. Here's your winner, Phil Gussler Jr. Haley Knuckles, please report to the concession stand. And now the starting lineup for tonight's 25-lap NAMARS Championship Midget Series feature event. We're going to go from the back, starting 21st. In car number 34, Mark Longworth. Longworth in 34. As we announce you drivers, you can go ahead and start getting strapped in so we can get ready to go. Starting 20th from Marysville, Ohio, cousin of a guy who won the heat race in the late model division a little bit earlier, Kelly Pennington in 45. In the 19th starting position, in car number 67, she finished second in the heat race a little earlier, the Mead Paper Products entry, Sarah Fisher. Fisher will come from deep in the pack. In the 18th starting position, the car number 10, Thomas Briggs, in car 10. In that row with Thomas, another one of our female drivers in car number 21, Sondi Eden from Crawfordsville, Indiana. Your 16th starter in car number 56, it's John Erb in 56. And inside of that row, row number 8, from Indianapolis, Indiana, Sean Smith. The next row, out of Temperance, Michigan, the 4H, Gary Harrell. The brightly colored 4. And as well in that row, car 12A, Toby Alfrey. Up next, another female driver, car number 58. She'll start 12th here this evening, Sarah McCune in 58. And also in that row, car number 14, Kevin Newton. Outside of row number 5, starting 10th in car 4, the multicolored gold, green, blue car, Mark Boyce. And inside of that row, the world's silliest driver, car number 70, Robbie Parrish. We're up to row 4. Car 69 starts outside of that one. The driver is A.J. Fike. And inside of that row in car 18 out of Pendleton, Indiana, the car is locally owned Travis Wellpott. Up next, outside of row 3, car 38, Dave Baumgartner. Baumgartner in 38. And inside of the third row, he's a feature winner here about 4 years ago in midget competition, Todd Thomas. 4 to go outside of row number 2 in car number 2B, Kevin Biesecker from Dayton, Ohio. Biesecker in 2. And also in that row, an IRL driver taking the weekend off to compete in the NAMARS Championship Series, Ronnie John Cox. And your front row here tonight in car number 59 from Hamilton, Ohio, Jim Sawyer. Sawyer at 59. And starting first in car number 71 out of Tip City, Wayne Chin. There's your starting field for tonight's 25-lap NAMARS Championship Midget Series feature event. All right, you heard about this hour. Whipping you guys into a frenzy, and we're just about ready to go for tonight's 25-lap NAMARS Championship Series. Wayne Chin leads into the green. Jim Sawyer runs second at 59. Three deep off turn 4. Jim Sawyer to the inside. Contact in turn 3. And this car spun over there. Wayne Chin. I'm sorry, that wasn't Wayne Chin. That was Jim Sawyer in car 59. He tried to duck to the inside of Chin, but ran out of racing room going down into turn number 3. A bit of difficulty picking up the car 58 over there in turn 4 now. It's hoisted up and headed pit side. A.J. Pike, the man on the move in that outside lane. He'll draw alongside John Cox. And A.J. Pike now goes to the lead. Wayne Chin currently second. John Cox is third. Todd Thomas fourth. The battle is for second. John Cox down to the inside of Wayne Chin. Car 60 running. John Cox runs second. And Sarah Fisher is off the pace. Sarah Fisher in car 67 pulls off into the infield. She is out. Here's your leader, A.J. Pike. That's Ronnie John Cox second, Todd Thomas third. Fourth is Bob Gardner. Travis Wellpot in 18 runs fifth. A.J. Pike having it his way out front. The battle for fourth and fifth off turn 4. There's your battle for fifth down the backstretch. The orange and white car of Travis Wellpot going after Bob Gardner. Lap traffic down the backstretch for A.J. Pike. Todd Thomas and Ronnie John Cox on a backstretch. That battle. The car 60 through turns 3 and 4 right now leads Todd Thomas in 7. A.J. Pike trying to put a lap on Kelly Pendleton down the front stretch. Todd Thomas to the inside of John Cox. Thomas spins, but he's back underway. Your leader is A.J. Pike on the backstretch. Second in car 60, Ronnie John Cox. Third is Dave Bob Gardner currently. Five laps to go. This time here comes your leader, and Pike loops it. Fike spins in turn 4. Caution on the Speedway. Travis Wellpot. Fourth, currently Todd Thomas. Fifth, Gary Harrell. We'll see what A.J. Fike can do in 6 laps. He can recover. John Cox a slow start. And Mark Boyce now off the pace in car 4. 5 laps remain. John Cox. Baumgartner second. Third is Wellpot. Todd Thomas fourth. Kevin Newton fifth. And we got caution on the Speedway. Oh, I see. Mark Boyce off the track precariously close to the racing surface down in turn number 3. Another slow start now. We're back up and racing. Dave Baumgartner, your leader. Second now is Ronnie Johncox. Third, Travis Wellpot. Dave Baumgartner trying to fend off Ronnie Johncox. White flag this time to Dave Baumgartner. Through turns 3 and 4, your winner, Dave Baumgartner. Second to Ronnie Johncox. Travis Wellpot was third, Todd Thomas fourth, and Gary Harrell finishes fifth. There's your winner, Dave Baumgartner.
Hey, Jeff, I think I found the advantage of midgets over stock cars. He can go through his roof to get out of it. Dave, hop on down here. We'll let him get the safety equipment off and stuff. And a happy young man. You're not like in the least bit excited about this, are you?
Oh my God, this is awesome. The only way I knew I was going to get Ronnie is on a restart. In long runs, he was better than I was. And it just trained out to be R1I tonight, I guess. It was awesome. We didn't put a new right front on tonight and just thought we'd try to get by on tires tonight. And it probably hurt me a little. I probably would have done a little better. But hey, it all worked out.
How'd you get your start in racing?
I started racing back here at this little quarter midget track back when I was 7 years old. Just came up, started racing midgets when I was 16, and like to be to Indy someday, hopefully.
Well, you saw him tonight. He went from the track back there to the winner out here, and the next time we're going to stop at Indianapolis 500. How about a round of applause for your future winner, Dave Baumgartner?
I'll give you a top 10 rundown very quickly. Your winner was Baumgartner. Second was Ronnie Johncox. Third in the 18 car, Travis Wellpot. Todd Thomas came home in fourth spot. Fifth was Gary Harrell. Jim Sawyer was sixth. Seventh, the guy who looked so promising early and only to spin at turn 4, A.J. Fike finished seventh. Eighth spot in car 70, that was Robbie Parrish. 9th and 20 was Sean Smith. And rounding out the top 10 in the 14 car was Kevin Newton. The lineup for tonight's 30-lap limited sportsman feature. Starting first in car number 61, that is Mark Jordan, and alongside in 31, Jim Hersey. The second row, car 23, John Matthews, and 50, Jeremy Dennis. The third row, car 08, Randy Sword, and 20, Mike Brown. Then comes Tom Jones in 77, and 25, Jimmy Kidd. Mike Swires next in car 43, and alongside 22, Donald Parsons. Jamie Hunt and John Strobel share the next row. Then comes your fast qualifiers. Second quick was Bob Grubal tonight, and fast qualifier tonight, he'll start 14th on the field, Jerry Buck. Paul Baker Jr. is next in car 66. Then comes Sean Strobel in 45. John Bruce is in 97, 24, Jimmy Whitridge. 51 is Sam Spadaro, 16, J.R. Groves. Then we've got your tail starters there, car 71, Dave Sony, and 13, Ross Wells Jr. Limited sportsman and street stock divisions. Well, and of course the gigantic fireworks display next Saturday night. Mark Jordan, John Matthews, Randy Sword, your top three. On the Speedway, John Bruce off of turn 2. Another slow start for Mark Matthews, and we're back underway. Of course, that's Mark Jordan. We all knew that. Just the announcer did. Mark Jordan out front in 61. to the outside of Jordan off turn 4. And Randy Swore now out front. Mark Jordan, a little quicker pace this time. And we are underway. Of course, that restart, we had to go back to the last completed lap. At that time, Jordan was still up front, so that's why the lineup on the restart. Randy Swore looking to the outside of Mark Jordan once again. Now Randy Swore sideways in turn 2. Here comes Jamie Hunt, their point leader, on the move. Jeremy Dennis in car 50. Again, it's Randy Swore to the outside of Jordan. Battle for second between Jordan and Jamie Hunt. Still 8 laps in the record books. Randy Swore, Mark Jordan, Jamie Hunt, Mike Brown, and Tom Jones. Jamie Hunt makes quick work of Mark Jordan. there. Mike Brown now runs second. Chase down Jamie Hunt. And we got a spin once again in turns 1 and 2. 17 laps remaining. Continues to pace the field. Mike Brown still second. Mark Jordan currently third. Kid is up to third. John Strobel fourth, and Bob Gruball now fifth. Kid closing on Mike Brown for the runner-up spot. Car 24. And laps remain. feature event. 7 laps to go. Collects his second feature victory of 1999. Where we'll have a brief.
He's out of the car, got the helmet off in a cool down lap, and it's over.
Oh, talking about a frustrating day. We had problems from the get-go. Some guys worked their butt off.
Last time I talked to you, your fuel cell was laying on the ground.
Yeah, they had that thing apart twice. I appreciate it, guys.
Hey, you passed everybody in that outside groove like you were no problem at all.
She's a little loose, but you just got to learn to hang on. And I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Custom Farms, Tyler, Travis, Crosswell, my dad, Young's Construction. Thanks.
That's it.
Hey, there he is, the big guy, Jamie Hunt, your feature winner, sportsman style.
Okay, we'll get a very, very, very brief couple of photos, and then we'll be ready to race the late model. And now the lineup for the 40-lap late model feature. We got Buddy Townsend and Danny Eves on the front row. The second row, looks like Jerry Mitchell and Robbie Dean. Then comes Jerry Jones and Mike Ward. Donnie Zero Hill and Dick Dunleavy Jr. in the next row. Then it's Rob Patrick and Don Wetnall, Gary Carter and Terry Humphrey, Chad Pendleton, Bill Cantley, Kevin Herron and Larry Harris, Skip Thornton, Burgess White, George Lindsay, Ray Muncie. 94 is 94 again is
and just a little bit of a problem with the audio from the tower. We lost it for just a couple of moments, and we will get it back in. Finish off the lineup for the late model feature. And car number 94, that's where we left off. It was Eric Withers. Outside of him, the number 8 of Bobby Bocook. Car number 91, the backup car for Danny Eves, that's Donnie Seymour. And in row number, outside of row number 12, the 71, the backup car to Dick Dunleavy Jr., that's John Strobel.
Mitchell to the outside of Mike Ward for third position. Here comes Dean once again to the outside of Danny East. Jerry Mitchell now closing on the lead duo. It's a three-car battle down the front stretch. Jerry Mitchell now pulls even with Robbie Dean. East continues to lead. official scoring for second. Doubt about the winner until hour.
Well, Jeff, by far one of the best feature events we have seen here in a lot of years. 4 cars battling the whole way, but here comes the winner out of the car. Danny Eves picking up the win. Hey, you know what? The old veterans tonight were doing pretty good.
Yeah, I want to thank Jerry Mitchell and Robbie Dean for running me clean, because they're a little bit faster than me. They run me real clean. Something I don't get here too often, it seems like, not as often as I'd like to. I want to thank all the fans for coming. That's what makes us tick.
Got to be tough to sit there lap after lap and having Dean outside, and then all of a sudden here comes a red car.
Hey, you take them 2 old guys like him. I'm a young guy compared to them. They're 2 old guys. They've been around this track a few more, but they run me clean, and I appreciate it.
Hey, it was a great race, ladies and gentlemen. How about a big round of applause for your victor tonight, Danny Eves.
Here's your lineup for the street stock feature event. John Beverly and Kevin Lococo. Doug King and Gary Lamer in row 2. Then comes John Sadinsky, Chris Meyer, Bobby Stacy and Danny Brown, Mike Litchfield, Dave McConaughey, John Morgan, Carl Katz, Bo Davis, and Scott Varney, Robert Jewell, Chris Skeens. Who's next? Bruce Holmes, Dan Mascray, Phil Gessler Jr., Mark Matthews, Sean McNeely, Larry Caudy, Kevin Moore, and Steve Rayner.
And we've already seen the white flag. We should get the green flag next time by the stripe. We're going to start this race inside with John Beverly, car number 39 on the pole.
Kevin Lococo, Doug King, John Sedemski, and Bobby Stacy with top 5. Robinson Payne up there at the front. Lococo to the outside of Beverly. Here comes Doug King. And Mike Litchfield moves it over in turn 4. And I'm thinking he's not going to be moving anytime soon. Red flag.
Once again, on the restart, it will be John Beverly, your leader. Kevin Lococo running second, Doug King, John Sadisky, and Bobby Stacy. 11 laps completed. As the green flag comes back out. We're back in car with John Beverly.
up around the lap car, Kevin Ford. Beverly still runs second. And now we got trouble with turn 4. Red flag. Kevin Lococo trying to fend off John Beverly. White flag, 1 to go. And the winner, Kevin Lococo. Got a tight battle back there in the back. John Beverly second. Third to Bobby Stacy. Fourth to John Morgan. And fifth, Bo Davis. Thanks once again, folks, for coming out. Thank you for your patience. Kevin Lococo, the car sponsored by Arcade Trucking. Ron Roy's Complete Auto. Lococo's Bar and Grill. There's Big Bob. Morgan Mobile